Beloved Pathfinders, welcome. Such an exciting time once again to be connecting with you. And we're continuing with our series that we started long ago. I think this is the seventh, episode of this series that we're having. And today we're going to continue from where we stopped last week. Last week we talked about the most important system components because we're looking at system thinking as a business person. And we promised to discuss this week the one thing that every customer expects that you must provide in your business. That if you don't provide it, you can as well wave your customer goodbye. Why? They are going to take their business to your competition. So what is that? That's what we're going to be looking at today. So when we started discussing systems as one of the things you need to make a difference in your industry, to make a difference in your business. So we said that systems were supposed to run your business, and yet while your people run your system. So your business is supposed to be a system dependent, and that's how you can produce the same result consistently to your customers on a consistent basis. So today we're going to continue. We're saying we looked at the system, that every system is made up of two parts. The first part is the procedure or the process. This procedure can be done in a predefined order, or you don't need an order to do it. Then we have also established that there are different components you need to make your system processes work effectively. And last week we talked about the most important system component, which is people. Today we're looking at the goal, the one thing that your system must achieve, and if you don't do that, you can wave your customers goodbye. And what is that one thing? It's quality. This is the goal of your system design. This is the goal of your system improvement. The reason you want to design a system, the reason you want to improve a system is to minimize error as much as possible and ensure that you are delivering quality to your customer over and over and over again. So today we're looking at the topic for high performance business systems. We are saying that quality is your number one job as a business owner. What is your number one job? Quality is your number one job as a business owner. So you have designed a system, good luck, excellent. You started well, design your system, you have acquired all the components you require, including the right people, and you have implemented that system into your operation. Now we are saying that your number one job is the quality of the product or services that your system produces for your customer. At the end of the day, it is what your customer gets that is most important in your system design and in your system improvement. So it's important that you understand when it comes to business operation, when it comes to business system, to understand who your customer is. And this can be internal to your organization, and this can be external to your organization. So the output of a business system may move to the end user, which is your customer, or it can move to the next step in your business operation. All right. For example, your human resources system, can produce an output or a service, to your finance, department. In that case, your finance department is the customer, of your human resources system. So though your customer can be internal and your customers can be external. So whatever the case, whether internal or external, the receiving party of the outcome of the yield of your system is the customer, and your system output must meet one, the specification of the customer, and two, the expectation of the customer. So every customer, whether internal or external, they have their specification, what they want your product or your service to produce to them, and they have their expectation. So quality must always be defined in terms of your customer's specification, in terms of your customer's expectation. Once you have that in mind, that can be a measure of quality. It must be from your customer's point of view. It shouldn't be from your own point of view. It must be from what? From your customer's point of view. So quality is defined in terms of your customer. Your customer idea of quality may take different forms. It can come in varieties of ways. I give you an example, some example. Does the product or service meet the technical expectation? The function, what is the job that the people wants to do, all right? What is the gain that they want to get? Does your product give them the gain? What is the pain they are going through? Does your product solve the pain? So is the workmanship, which is the degree of skills with which your product is made or the job is done, Is it acceptable to your customer? Does your product function as promised? In other words, is your product delivering the value that you promised the customer? Okay, was it delivered on time? Timing is also very important. You find out that a lot of people are innovating, okay, their businesses, by ensuring that they deliver to time. So times of delivery can be part of your quality expectation. Did the customer have a good buying experience? All right, what's the relationship? What is the after sales, delivery of your system? So in short, does your product or services, does it meet or does it exceed the expectation of your customer in every way at all? That's what quality is all about. We need to know this. All quality considerations that are critical to your customers, okay, must be critical to you. And that's what we're looking at today. Otherwise, the customer will take their business somewhere. And it's not your desire that your customer, once they experience you, it is never your desire to always ensure that your customers take their businesses somewhere else. That is not what you want to achieve. You want to retain your customer by ensuring that your business system is delivering quality, consistently, okay, to your customer. So the key question, therefore, is what are, the quality standard for your business systems? What are the quality standards? Because that's what you're going to use to measure whether your system is delivering or not. So more specifically, when we say quality, we refer to the yield. What is the yield, okay, of your business system? All right? What is the yield of your business? What's the output of your business system? How many times, the end result meets the quality standard? That's what we're saying. Or how many people or how many system mistake causes reject, causes waste, causes rework? Is it at an acceptable rate? If the error, if the reject, if the rework is not acceptable, okay, you are not meeting quality standard. So do you know what the acceptable reject, waste? Because there's no system that's 100% without waste. There's no system with 100% without error. It's not possible. In the real world, it's never possible. But the goal is to make sure that the reject, the waste, the rework is as minimum as possible. So this is product and service. They are not perfect. There's nothing perfect anywhere. So there is certain tolerance level that is acceptable to your customer. That must fall within the standard, and anything outside that standard, okay, is not acceptable. I'll give you an example, okay? If you're in your business, maybe you're into furniture business, for example, and you promise that you are going to deliver between 8 and 10 a.m. on a certain day, or before 10 a.m. on a certain day. Anytime within that range, before 10, okay, it's within the quality standard. Anytime within the range, okay, but delivery outside the promised time is failure. Okay, and does not meet the standard, because the standard is that delivery is between 8 and 10. So time of delivery is the standard. I'm just giving you a very basic example of what standard means. So system results are either acceptable or not. The quality is usually easy to measure because you can measure those standards. With standard, quality is easy to measure. So the question I ask you in your business, what is your delivery standard? Okay, what is the technical standard? What is your value standard? Do you have standard of quality with which you measure whether you are delivering consistent value, and your system is delivering the value that you want? So why is quality key? We have found out that, quality is the only way to meet or even exceed customers' expectation, to keep the customer. But beside that, business system with high quality or high yield have a lower cost. The more your yield, the more your quality, the lower your cost. And lower quality will steal your business profit. So every improvement that you do to improve your business system and processes come down to removing what? Defects and delay. The waste that the business drives, okay? Those waste drives away customer and ensure that you don't get the profit that you make. I will give you a very simple example, okay? And somebody said the most dangerous kind of waste is the waste that you don't recognize, okay? So I'll give you an example. Assuming that your business is producing 3% waste, okay? This can lead to almost about 40% loss in profit. I'll give you an example. Supposing your sales turnover for the year is $1 million, and you have 3%, okay, of waste. Assuming that your margin is 8%, okay, which means that your profit is 80,000. 33% of 1 million is $30,000. $30,000 of your profit margin of $80,000 is how much? Is 40%, which is, of your profit. So by just 3%, error in your business system, it will lead to 40%, of it into about 40% into your profit. Why? Okay, because you have, a margin. Everything is not profit. Okay, with a margin of 8%, that is, 40% away from your profit. So it's important. So the goal, therefore, is to ensure that your business system has a yield of about 99% and waste of about 1%. Mistakes and error about 1%. You will never get 100% yield. So your goal at every point in time, your quality goal, is to ensure that your system is producing at about 99% yield, throughput, output to your customer, and the waste is minimized as little as 1%. Okay? This is not only achievable, but it's also essential, to remain competitive in the marketplace. Very key that you reduce your waste to remain competitive in the marketplace. Therefore, your goal is to continually seek quality improvement to achieve 99% yield all the time. There are many opportunities to do this and improve quality in your business. Why? Because defects and delay are almost everywhere in your business, in the people, in the system, in the components. There are delays, there are defects everywhere. However, it could be a daunting, a very difficult task to correct every mistake in your business processes. Difficult. But so the fact is that, it can never be done. There's no way that you'll be able to correct every mistake. Nevertheless, it's essential that you improve your quality, okay, wherever it is adversely affecting the customer satisfaction, profitability, and your growth. So stunning improvement can be made in a short period. And that's why you need to seek help. And I'm telling you that if you need help, my team and I are willing, to support you in ensuring that you bring stunning, improvement in your business process, working towards a yield of 99% and trying to reduce and minimize the error, the waste, and the delay to as little as 1%. So if you're able to do this, you will remain on top in your, in the marketplace, staying ahead of competition and making sure that you are delivering value to your customer on a regular basis. I hope you find this useful, and I want to encourage you that if you find this useful, you find it valuable, please share it within your network. And if you are yet to subscribe, to our YouTube channel, I encourage you, to pause and click the subscribe button, and make sure also you click the notification button so that you'll be one of the first people to receive, the new videos we are bringing your way. I hope you find this valuable. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and we'll see you next week for another, interesting edition, of our series. Thank you, and do have a blessed day.